Good evening, comic fans. How are you tonight? We got a special unboxing. Me and some friends have some books that came back from CGC that we dropped off at C2E2, and we want to show them. So here to help us out with the moderating duties is Comic Books NYC.
I was going to say you got some friends, and then you got NYC also. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I was actually at C2E2 also, as was Los. We missed backseat there, but was he there or
I don't know.
No, he's got his own CGC unboxing though.
Yeah.
Were you there?
Where?
At C2E2.
He was not there.
No, I wish.
No. But
The only,
What's up, guys?
Definitely at C2E2.
I was there.
I've
And
been
in the
to one big con, and that was San Diego Comic Con 2018, and I quite literally drunkenly stumbled into passes for day 2 or day 3 or whatever the last day was, and I'll save that story for another time though.
Oh yeah, let's
Nice.
hear that story backstage, man.
Hey, I noticed this earlier. Did we step on Grader's notes?
Maybe like the tail end of it just a little
Yeah,
bit.
I think they started about half an hour ago.
There's nothing to have a panic attack about. We're good.
Oh, I ain't sweating it. Well, I am sweating, but I was putting flooring in my basement.
That's why you're sweating.
That's why I'm sweating.
Yeah, these days
Hey,
it's impossible not to
thanks for
step
having
on
me on your
someone.
first live on your channel, bro. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, brother, no
I didn't realize that it was.
Yeah, I didn't know this was your first live either. It's pretty cool.
You got to do something special, right?
There you go.
Well, you know what? While we're waiting,
3 CGC unboxings in one night, everybody who's watching out there, is no small feat. I mean, usually you get one at best on a video, on a live stream. We've got 3 CGC unboxings here tonight for all you CGC League sports fans in the house, as I like to say. Because, hey, like, what's better than unveiling grades for comic books that we spent money for other people to look at for 3 months? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Nothing better, especially when we are all stuck inside and we can't watch real sports. So this is it. This is it for us.
This is it.
This is all we got now. So,
That just made me really sad.
we got
Hi, Leo.
Leah's up in the house.
What's going
What's
on,
up?
brother?
Hero.
Hi, Leah.
And we got Unruly Simeon.
there you go.
Thanks for joining.
I just gotta say real quick, hi Leah. I cannot resist saying hiya Leia every single time that I greet you. You've probably noticed that at this point, but it's just too much fun to say.
Nice.
It's like saying ahoy to Captain Comics.
Yeah, seriously.
It's the hat. It's always the hat.
That's awesome.
It is the hat. I think it's the hat that confuses it for his name instead of the place where he's from. And his name's Raul.
Yeah.
It's a great name, but
Oh, I was talking about Captain Comics.
Oh.
Yeah, hi, Leo was the hat.
I was talking about the Hialeah hat that Raul Hialeah wears.
Right?
Yeah, both of them got hats.
Mark
Everybody's
Spector
got
in the
hats.
house.
Mark Spector.
Mark
What's going on,
Spector,
brother?
good to see you, brother.
What's up, Mark?
So what's everybody drinking tonight?
I don't even know, man. This is like leftover from the other night. It's leftover from the other night. It's a 2016 Lay something. I don't even know.
I don't know.
It's one of those kind of wines you drink from the bottle that like doesn't really get you that buzzed. You know what I mean?
There you go. It
Whatever
has some
works,
alcohol
man.
content in it. It's all right.
Yeah.
What do you got,
Whatever, right?
Bryce?
And then I'm balancing that out with a detox elevated cucumber, apple, kale, lemon, ginger root, and spinach.
You know, if you hit that too soon,
Cocktail.
it might hurt your buzz.
Right? I know. I'm wondering when is the right time
Probably in the
start
morning.
drinking this.
Yeah, like after you're ready to be done for the night, then maybe if
Chug
not
that.
the next morning.
There you go.
Yeah.
Actually, the next morning's probably too late.
Yeah, it's probably too. You got to drink it right before you go to
It's
sleep.
too late. Yeah, before you go down.
I've got a Belgian Stella Artois,
Nice.
Nice.
my fancy beer.
Just got some Woodford Reserve.
Ooh, good stuff.
Fancy.
What about you, Los?
And I have, I mean, it's in a Di Serono glass, but that it's not. It's Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
Oh, shit.
So let's
Hey, I am Matt.
see that right
What's
there.
up? Welcome to the party.
Got a black sheep on there. That's nice.
Yeah, it's like I said, it goes down smooth. I like it. It's a quick, easy drink, and I'll take it.
Oh, too fun.
Matt, boy who had 7. What's going on, brother?
Now it's a
I
party.
said that like a minute ago. You guys aren't listening to me, obviously.
We're listening. I'm listening. I'm listening.
I was
take too long to talk.
Drink. I'm sorry. I was talking about the drink I had.
Hey, I'm the one here to just be here, so I'm gonna be a jerk all night.
Nice.
Kylie's going to shout out the chat and pump up the books.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
All right, so while we're waiting for people,
I'm interested to see your guys' approach on these CGC unboxings. Like everybody has a different method. Okay, you got some people that use the sticky note thing. You know, you got some people that close their eyes like this and dig the book out of the box. I'm more of that kind of style, where I like close my eyes and I dig the book out of the box and then I grab it like this, and then I forget which side the grade's on when I do the reveal and all that. So that's my approach.
Nice.
I can't wait to see how you guys roll with these.
well, I've always been a big fan of, was it, oh my God, the guy, blinking on his name.
Well, what's his approach?
There, the hand over the grades and then the reveal, but it's like it's two guys. It's
Patrick Luther Manning and
Luther Manning,
and
Patrick
Mike and his partner in crime, Mike.
Yeah,
Yep.
I ran into Mike actually at C2E2. That was pretty fun.
I saw him out of the corner of my eye at C2E2, and he was talking to a dealer, and I was talking to a dealer, trying to help JP with his ASM 31 deal, and then he left before we were done talking to the dealer, and I didn't want to interrupt what was happening to go say hi to Mike or whatever, and then I didn't end up finding him again later. So, kind of wish I did say hi to him.
I did the same thing. I was with him at the Dale
Roberts booth.
Dale Roberts booth. Yeah, I was thinking Dale Stevens. I'm like, no, it's not Dale Stevens. That's
I
actually
know the dealer names.
Here.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, Dale Roberts. So I chatted him. I had an opportunity to chat him up there. It was pretty good.
Gomez in the house. What's up, Gomez?
I have a couple of quick
Two brothers
unwrappings from the community members.
Ooh.
Not AOKs, but I did a little trade with D Hyde.
Okay.
And so this is a bubble mailer.
It's a little aperitif here to begin.
And no protection. So
Bubble mailer with no protection.
no protection.
Ooh.
So
Big
I'm gonna
oof.
help him out.
Foul on the play, guys. I'm gonna have to call foul on
There
that
you
one.
go.
Right, flag that. That's not good.
This is Lady Cop. Little Bronze
Lead
Age.
Top. Is that a Bronze Age?
Yeah.
DC?
Just shows you how clever they were with titles back then.
But I got to tell you though, I mean, as funny as that is, the art in here is awesome.
Nice.
Like it's solid Bronze Age art. But I liked it.
Nice.
And then
Who's the team? Who's the creative team on the book?
what's that?
Who's the team on the book? On the
That's
title.
a good question.
Hey, make yourself full screen while you're doing.
Yeah, there's so one of those buttons makes you large and our windows like tiny,
Yeah, you could put us to the side if
or
you
you put
want.
us to the side. But
There you
okay,
go.
you just want to get rid of us. I get it.
There you go. Just get rid of us.
We're not that shitty. It's fine.
All right. Just kidding.
Except for Los.
All right.
Hey.
So it's still pretty solid shape. I'll be able to press this. Got a little color break, not big. Art is John Rosenberger and Vince Coletta.
Okay, so Vince
Nice.
Coletta, the inker who is most notorious for ruining Kirby's work.
I don't know.
We were just talking about that over at Grader's Notes because they were doing Machine Man. I mean, Coletta didn't ink that, but it came up somehow.
It is a little over inked. Machine Man is a little heavy on the fat lines.
Yeah, that wasn't him, but yeah.
Really?
No, it wasn't him.
Southern Comic
TJ in the house. What's up, TJ?
Two brothers comics in the
Lab
house.
Dragon.
Two
He's
brothers,
taking on.
yeah. Good to see you guys.
We have slabs.
We do have slabs. Well,
Yeah, there are slabs to be shown.
we mentioned slabs 3 times, so of course TJ showed up.
Right. It's like
And
magic
this is
fairy
from
dust.
Bub's Comics. We did a little trade. He had some things that I wanted. I had some things that he wanted. But I got to tell you, if you're going to get Dave Stevens books,
Oh,
Bub's is the place to go, right?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And he is solid with the pull tabs. And we have, here we go. Star Slayer issue number 2. I'm not going to apologize for the glare because it's Bub. Star Slayer issue number 2. This is the first appearance of the Rocketeer.
Just don't say anything next time. That's how you truly honor Bub.
Yeah. Just flash it in there, right? And Star Slayer number 3, which is the second part of that story.
Nice.
Nice,
awesome.
dude.
I'm loving that because these things, not overly expensive, but really not that easy to find either. So got those.
Awesome.
Right on. Yeah, no, it's not the dirty pair, but it is a dirty pair, Gomez.
Well, I don't have a CGC unboxing, but I did bring out 3 books to put on my desk to show throughout the night. If you guys want me to show books throughout the night, so
Sure.
yeah. So I'll just show one right now before we get started.
Sure.
That's this Miss Marvel
nice.
18, first full appearance of Mystique.
Nice.
That book looks
9.4
familiar.
white pages. Yeah. Another book I stole from an auction from DS Comics.
That
I
looks
know he's not in
really
the chat right now, but anytime a book comes up that I happen to be interested in, but from DS and he's in an auction, for some reason the action just goes quiet, and I come in there
Oh, the Don's
and
in.
I get just the craziest
cleans
prices.
Nice.
So here's another one. Yeah, 9.4. First full appearance of Mystique. So that's a PC book right there for me. So
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
That's definitely an underrated book.
it's an underrated book.
It's definitely an underrated book, man.
Well,
How many
all
movies
those
has that
X-Men-
character been in?
Seriously,
All those X-Men keys have really fallen off, in my opinion. It's kind of a shame.
it is because that's a nice book, and that's
Nice.
Well,
she's a pretty popular
it's a
character.
shame. It's a shame for people selling, but it's great for people looking to buy because so many of those are going to come back up. Even if it's not because of the MCU, eventually they will come back up.
Oh yeah.
All right. So who wants to get this thing going?
Who's first?
I'm nominating Backseat to go first.
All right, yeah, he's got it all set
That
up and ready to go.
Has been waiting, and he
Yes.
doesn't do his grades, and Los and I do.
I was gonna say the same thing. So he's been waiting to see his grades. He does not know. I know all the grades in my book.
Oh, you know your grades? Okay.
Me too.
Yeah, I look. I was like, I don't care. I'm looking. It's like
You
most
guys
of
have
the
no
books
patience
fail.
whatsoever.
So I look.
I
like,
send
he didn't
customer books with mine, so like I got to know the grades already.
Yeah. So yeah, basically these were supposed to get in. Originally, the shipping notification said that they were going to get in this Monday, the 13th. And then while I was doing the live stream unboxing of my statue on Saturday morning, I get a notification that the FedEx guy supposedly made a delivery attempt. There was no doorbell ring. There was no knock. My wife was sitting 5 feet from the front door at our kitchen table, didn't hear a thing. And so I called FedEx, and it was maybe a half hour later. And so when I was on the phone with them, I see the FedEx truck drive by the street, and I'm talking to them, and I'm like, I mean, can they just stop? I will meet them at the corner. I don't know why the books are not here right now. Like, I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. They didn't do their job. Just let me get the delivery. Don't delay it another 3 days. And so they say they can't do anything. And then I'm expecting to see them Monday, maybe even Tuesday. And I get a notification that, lo and behold, they're not going to be delivered till Tuesday the 14th now for some reason. But then at about 11 a.m. on Easter Sunday, of all days, I get a knock at the door, and it's the FedEx guy dropping off these books. So I've been
Easter
sitting with
Sunday.
these. Yeah, Easter Sunday. I didn't think that FedEx even operated on Easter or any of the federal holidays, but I guess I was wrong. And so on Monday, I got my wife. You can obviously see there's a little bit of blue tape, so it's not the original sealing. My wife was kind enough to tape over all the grades in all 3 spots on every single one of these slabs, so that I would be able to find out what they are simultaneously with all of you.
That's love. There you go.
She did the double blue tape, right?
Double tape.
Double blue.
You got
Double blue on the
through it.
grades.
There's only
Yeah.
one.
And I don't need to use this. I rebranded it a little bit with the Gibbon Claw.
Reggie
But I'm
Click.
go-
Yeah, I got one of those on my shelf
Reggie
somewhere.
I'm going to just because I can.
What would you rate the Reggie Collects? I don't know, but box cutter.
Honestly,
You had to give it a rating.
I'd give it like a
whatever. Do a CGC rating for it.
9.6. The only thing that could really be better is if it was a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
on the other hand, I don't know. I don't know that I would want to be unboxing raw books with a larger blade. It's really sharp. It cuts through everything really easily.
Yeah.
Like this is, see if you can see it. This is pretty much the farthest I put the blade out, like 2 clicks, maybe 3, just so I don't cut into anything else.
Nice.
So if you click on Backseat's window, you can make him full screen, and
Yeah.
and we'll still be on. Our audio
center.
will still be on.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to the center and have us to the side, but that
Yeah, you can't do that. Unfortunately, StreamYard doesn't allow you to do that. So
Yeah, you're the only one that could be front and center with the people on the side.
Yeah, every time somebody else goes, you have to make them full screen to see it the best.
Bake the snake in the house.
So
Hey,
do we
Bake, what's
want
up,
to
buddy?
do like just go through our entire box, or do we want to rotate every book or every however many books? Or
I like the rotation idea.
Yeah,
That's
we'll do a
good
couple.
idea.
Yeah.
all right,
Well, how many
So-
books do you have, Backseat?
12.
Okay, you got 12, so you got more than I do, and
Wow.
I think you got more than Los too, right?
Yeah, I have 9.
All right, so why don't you do 3 and then we'll rotate?
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll work pretty well. Let's see. I've got a couple.
I got my brother's books that I got graded that I can show too.
Well, if we still have time, I have Chad RCG's books that I got graded for.
There you go. We're just gonna
there you go.
show everything.
All right, so I bought 2 of these. I got them for, I believe it was $17.50 shipped, and I wanted one to keep. And then this is one of the ones that, depending on the grades, I will be willing to put up for sale immediately. So it is Thor 390 newsstand.
There you go.
For anyone who doesn't already know, I'm a huge Captain America fan, and that moment.
I think my boy Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson got that for 25 cents last year at some point.
Oh, nice.
25-cent bin.
All
There
right,
you
so
go.
Yeah.
here we go.
I would get it graded.
Come on.
I was pretty
Teach your wife
confident.
about pull tabs.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that part. All right.
Wait, what's
so,
your guess? What was your guess again?
My guess was like 9496 for one of them, and then the
McD
other
in the
one.
house. What's up, my brother? McD, good to see you, brother.
Hey, what's up, McD? I was just talking to you a few minutes ago. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. So one I thought was probably 9496. One of them I was pretty confident that it was going to be a 98. So we'll see. All right, 94.
9.4.
Okay.
So we're hoping this is the form.
Hey, that's still a good grade, man.
Yeah.
It's a good book.
Hey,
It's a good book.
anything modern in a 9, it's where it should be.
Yeah.
So I'll put that.
Unless you're
over.
TJ, where it's Bronze Age and a 9.4.
This is true.
That's true. That's true.
Or almost the entire Vampirella run in a 9.
Right, exactly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Seriously. Holy crap.
All right, and then the second copy. So hopefully this
DS
is
Comics in the house. What's
higher
up,
of the
brother? I
two.
just showed
What's
your
up,
Miss
DS?
Marvel 18. Thanks again
Oh,
for that,
nice.
brother.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk about pull tabs next time.
DS Comics.
Nice.
Old Wolf.
Old Wolf, good to see you, bro.
What's up, old wolf?
He's a fellow New Englander.
All right.
Yes, he is.
Oh. All right, so it's higher.
There you
I like
go.
it. I'm good with that.
There you
96.
go.
My goal was essentially to get a copy for myself that was 9.2 or better, because it's not like a huge key or anything, but it's modern. So, like you guys were saying, a 9 or better, really, for modern books.
Yeah, very nice. There you go.
So I'll probably try and sell the 9.4. I'll have to look at what pricing is on that. All right, next we'll get a non-duplicate. Here we go.
Well, I'm going to pull up the chat on my phone, too, so I can monitor stuff here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got the Midtown variant of this book, but I wanted to have the regular cover
Nice.
as well.
That's
And
still
I
one
was-
I gotta pick up.
I was thinking 9.6, 9.8 on this one. So we'll see. And a quick shout out. I don't know if he's watching in the chat or anything, but D'Angelo at Deep Pressing Comics. He is a regular at my shop. He's the guy that presses all of my books. And on my first submission to CGC, 18 out of 21 books came back a 9.8, and the other 3 came back at a 9.6. So
Right on.
Oh yeah.
all right. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Where's the crowd noise sound effect?
I know.
Oh, God.
First day, man. First
We
day.
forgot about that one.
I don't even know how to do that.
Awesome.
Good job with the whisper. Crowd.
Hey, it works, right?
Is that like your? That's
I
how
just
it's like.
cupped,
Yeah,
I just
it's
cupped
like
the mic and went.
trying to cool down your cup of hot tea right there.
Nice. That's a very, very nice book, man. Awesome.
Awesome.
9.8, man. That's awesome.
And that's going to be one. I'm going to sell the Midtown one and keep this one, but I'm not going to sell them until the trailers for Thor 4 drop.
There you go.
You know,
That makes sense.
I think that's what most of my books are as well. They're kind of, there's a few that are that can be sold at any time, but there's a couple that are more for like, hey, wait until a trailer drops or something, and then try to get a little more.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, who wants to do their next 3 or 2 or however many?
I think it's
Close.
one, because now we're caught up, or because I have 9. I don't know how many you have.
I got a few. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I got 9.
Okay. So I guess I'll go next. I know the grades of my books, but what am I? I'm going to show you basically what I thought the grades were going to be myself, right? So I don't know if you can kind of see. I have them written on my phone. There you go.
Don't spoil
it. You can see the date. Well, these are my.
These
grades.
are his predictions.
These are my.
You got fire
You
books.
forgot to fax that to me, Los.
I know. So the first 2 books are duplicates, so I'm only going to just show one. But I thought one was going to be an 8.0, one was going to be a 9.0. That's what I thought. And the cool thing about all these books is these are the first books that I've submitted that I cleaned and pressed myself. So I was kind of
Awesome.
I couldn't wait to see what the grades were. I was thinking about saving it like a backseat, but I was like, nah, I can't. I need to see what the hell these are. And these first 2 books, I actually got them both at a flea market. And I think I paid less than $20 or something like that for them. So without further ado, and also a quick story about this box. So during Backseat's unboxing of a statue, we were talking about FedEx and UPS and the post office and which one is kind of better at delivering stuff. And, I kind of mentioned, hey, I never really had an issue with FedEx. Backseat said the same thing, and all of a sudden they missed delivery on him. And then I come home on Tuesday, and I see my box with this nice crunch on it.
Damn.
And I'm like, great. Yeah, I just jinxed myself. Thanks, guys.
Told you, yo, USPS registered mail.
But thankfully, CGC
Yeah.
packs it really well, so I got the crunch. It didn't make it to the books, so I was definitely
I wish
happy.
Diamond would take clues from CGC on boxing shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
So I was definitely happy about that. So the first book, like I said, this is the lower of the grades. I thought it was going to be an 8.0, and it is Eternals number 1. And like I said, this book and the other Eternals number 1, because it's duplicates, they were both bought at flea markets. And after cleaning and pressing, like I said, I thought this was going to be 8.0. Came out.
Nice.
I'll take it out of the plastic so you can see a little better. But yeah, so I was definitely happy about that.
Cool,
That's a
dude.
clean book. I have 2 of those to send in myself that I got from a collection.
Yeah,
3 total, but I'm keeping one. I'm keeping one as a reader copy.
yeah. I was
Because it's reader level. It's
really
like
happy with that, and especially because again, like I said, these are the first books that I cleaned and pressed myself. So I was real like nervous, and I'm like, oh, and, I tested it on a few other throwaway books and stuff like that, just crap books to kind of test it. And then I was just like, after a few, I'm like, it wasn't too bad. I got some good results. I was like, you know what, let's throw a higher book in there. It's like, let's go for it. And this was one of the first books that I cleaned and pressed, and I'm happy with the results. So I'll take it. I mean, there's a corner crunch that I couldn't get out, up here because it breaks color. But I made it look a little better. And like I said, a 9.0, I'll take it.
9 times out of 10.
Pretty soon, your 9.6s will be 9.8s, and your off-white to whites will be whites. Just air it out. Air it out, and you're good to go.
9 times out of 10, when you see a slight color break somewhere along the edges, it won't get better than a 9. Some of the other color breaks, though, will get you an 8, 8.5, just depending. I've got a Hero for Hire #1 that's an 8, and I'm like, I'd swear this thing was a 9 at least, but they hit me hard on it. I guess they found like more than one that I can't quite spot, but
yeah. So that was mine. If we want to keep rotating, because now we're all even.
I think it's Jimmy, I think it's your turn. Yeah.
Right? Because now we all have 9, so we can kind of rotate.
Sure.
Thanks, Bake. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, head fake.
It's just slow.
Is it pump fake?
It's slow. Okay. So mine are signature series for most of them. So we're going to – technically, I spend a lot of time at one table.
Oh, I know which table. I spent a lot of time at that table also.
Yes, you did. Which is one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on, because you would, if anybody, would appreciate what I'm going to drop today.
Oh, such a beautiful.
All right. Love it.
Now, this book, I mean, as long as it didn't have any crunching off the assembly line or in the shipping, right? Because it's cardstock, right? So it's going to come out looking nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. It's a thick book. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
I love that book.
But I just
missing that like sketch version or whatever it is. But
that's very true.
But don't you have like all 18 covers, Kavi?
I have all like 16 covers, not all 18. No, there's only 5. There's only 5 different versions of that. I have 4 of the 5.
Nice. That's such a beautiful cover.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just but this is one other point to make. This is my COVID-19 mask, by the way.
Nice.
I need to find that, and like that's what I'm going to start wearing out.
That character fits right in with the times right now. If you've read the book, it's so good.
Oh, totally. So here's the thing: when I first saw this, I didn't even realize that it was a mask, right? Because one, I hadn't read the book; I just saw the cover, and I was like, oh, automatically enthralled by it. I'm like, give me that! I gotta have it. But then, like it wasn't until I saw the sketch version that I found that there were folds down in here that you really can't see in the colored version because of the darkness of it. But it looked so freaking creepy. Which is why I loved it. I was like, oh, I gotta have that.
Yeah, that's such a beautiful cover.
So that's a really good one.
Great read too.
Here, go to me for a second. I just pulled out my 9.8 of the New York Comic Con version.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that fold right there where her signature crosses, you can't see that in the colored version.
Yep. So I love that book.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just an amazing cover.
And it's a great read too.
It's a good book, man.
I have not read it yet. I can say that I have not read it.
It's got 6 issues, and I've just been dying for that next issue.
Yeah, I'm not a horror guy, per se.
Neither am I. It's one of the few horror books I read.
It's a good book. Good series.
It's really good.
So I've been obviously a huge fan of Jenny Frisen's covers on Wonder Woman, like ever since she started doing them, right? And who isn't, right?
Exactly.
And so right before the show came, so I was doing facilitation services at the show. So people who go to my LCS, they could hit me up, and I would take their books and go and take them to the creators and get them signed and get them sent to CGC, signature series and everything, and they can go enjoy the show. So day one, Friday, that's all I did was I was doing signature stuff. But one of my customers dropped off a book, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't see this one coming. It came out right before the show. And I was like, I got to get a copy of this. I got to get a nice copy because I want this one as well. So he got hit, I went and got, 2 of these done. So, and they both came out the same way.
Nice.
That is, in my opinion, one of the best Wonder Woman covers.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great color of the Sig right there. She's so good at Sig placement. It's like,
she is, yeah. She does a really good job with it. And like that's a silver pen on the signature.
It works really nice.
Yeah.
And then
boom.
Oh,
loving it.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, I was super happy because those two were staying in the collection.
Yeah. Oh no, she killed it on Wonder Woman.
Nice,
absolutely
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm 6 books away from completing the Jenny Frison Wonder Woman cover run. There's a few scattered, 6 or 7 scattered throughout the run that I didn't grab off the shelf or whatever.
Nice.
So
Right on. Yeah, there's a few that I haven't picked up, like the earlier ones where she was doing cover A's.
Yeah.
Before they did the reduced trade dress.
Yeah. Right.
Right, which her stuff definitely.
There's also one like convention foil exclusive, which is a lot harder to get that I want that I can't find. So. Yeah.
Was it one of the Wonder Woman ones? Was it the?
Yeah, I think I have. It is. Yeah, it's specifically one of the Wonder Woman ones. I have like literally on my desktop. I have my access to my list. It's issue 31, the foil cover, con exclusive foil cover for issue 31. That's one of the like 10 or so I'm missing. I'm actually missing like more than 5. I'm missing like 10.
Yeah, and I apologize, DS. I should have been more forthcoming with the name of the artist.
Yeah, we have to. DS. I mean, it's he's
an old school guy.
And he's modern. He's like, what the hell is this? What is it?
When was this released?
We got to spoon feed DS the information. If it's a modern book.
All right, so let's kick it back over to Backseat Driver.
All right.
Round 2.
So I will do another. I want to get the ones out of the way that I was pretty much most nervous about. So I'll do one of the other duplicates. So for those that don't already know, basically, wait. How did I not notice that? That's weird. Okay.
Every 2 rounds, you can switch to me and I'll show a book. If that works.
There you go.
So I got 2 copies of the Captain America 600 Dynamic Forces variant.
That's beautiful, man.
That is a gorgeous cover.
Somehow I didn't even realize that the back is basically the normal cover.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I prefer the way that the shield pops off of the black and white for the Dynamic Forces cover.
Yeah.
They're Alex Ross.
You didn't go the D-Runk route where he wanted the back on the front?
Nah.
Just flip the book over.
Just flip it.
So
you guys didn't know they did that for him in Chicago at C2E2. Like they did it incorrectly, and then they took the book backstage, quote unquote, at the CGC, and they flipped it around for him in like less than a minute. So
nice.
So I was hoping that one of these would be a 9.8, and I was thinking that the other was going to be like a 9.6. And I'll see. I think this is the lower grade of the 2. See if you can. I don't know if you'll be able to make that out or not. But the corner, it's more or less a bindery tear, but it's a little excessive because it is a pretty big book.
That's questionable.
If it rips more than like what is it like not half an inch, but like
32nd of an inch.
Yeah, then they count it. But if it's just a regular binary tear, then they usually don't ding you for that.
Yeah, that might they might ding you on that one.
They might ding on that.
Looks dingable to me.
Yeah.
That's a thing now. Dingable.
I believe this is the lower grade of the 2 that I sent in. So hopefully, but I was thinking it was still like a 9.4, maybe 9.6.
Yeah, 9.4.
9.6.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so this is another one that will be eventually, this will be on sale shortly after the 9.4 Thor 390. We're just doing one at a time now, right?
Yeah, I think so. You guys do it however you want to do it, but
you got a couple more.
Okay. I'll do the other one of these. Move this off to the side.
Yeah, if we do one at a time, this might go way too long.
Yeah, it might take a while. Because that just leaves more time for talking in between people.
And drinking, which leads to worse talking.
My wife called it cursive talking.
There you go.
Yeah, so this one I think is just a regular bindery tear. It doesn't go onto either of the covers, and it's not really even a tear. It's just kind of I won't even be able to show it to you because it's only visible from the side of the slab.
Okay.
Shout out to McD hanging out in here at 3:15 a.m.
Yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Is he a Euro?
Yeah, you
Scotland, right?
Yeah, well, he's just okay. There he is. He's saying he's about to go to sleep. So have a good night, McD.
Have a good night, McD.
Rest well, bro.
Stay safe, brother.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Ooh, wow.
Whoa.
Was not expecting that.
Whoa.
I'll have to look at the notes for that one.
Ouch.
Yeah, so look at those side by side, man. That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. It's a big difference.
Was there like a fingerprint on the black side or something that?
Yeah, that seems pretty harsh.
I'm not seeing.
Did you have it pressed ahead of time or no?
Yeah, I had all these pressed by the same guy, Depressing Comics. He does a great job. I think I found it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a bit of a, like on the corner, looks like a ding.
Cornerware?
But I don't remember that being there when I sent it in. That's a little annoying.
I'm wondering if they found something inside the book.
Maybe.
I know I had a. I don't think I have it up now. But it was a Batman, like the 1 for 500 variants that Jim Lee did for the Dark Knight 3, and there was an actual mini comic insert in one of the books. And I didn't realize that was in there because I never opened the book. And they were like, yeah, I mean, I got it cleaned and pressed and everything. And I guess that mini insert actually had a tear or something on where the staple was holding it. And it came back as a 9.2 because of that. But the rest of the book was amazing. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that hurt.
I'll have to look at the notes after everything so I don't accidentally see the grades for the rest of the books, though. You want me to open up one more? All right.
Let's try to leave on a higher note.
Yeah.
Because ouch.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt.
Yeah. I don't even know if there are any recent, like, and when I say recent, I mean the last, like, 3 years sales of a 9.2 or a 9.4. All right, let's go with, what the hell?
And I just want to shout out Backseat Drivers. Awesome jammies.
Thank you.
Did we get a peek of those? I'm getting text messages, man. I miss them. Stuff. Huh?
So they actually, I've never seen this before. Like, I've had other certificates of authenticity gone in, just disappear, but they actually sent back the ones for the Captain America 600s.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Although they put
cool.
it in the bag of the Marvel .1. So
CBCS is pretty good about sending those back for like their red label program and whatnot, but I've never sent. I intentionally never have included any sort of thing like that. Well, I actually would never really send a signed book to CGC anyway. Really, it wasn't signature series. So
you can see on the cover, there's a faint blue line, which is actually a print defect on these. So I was expecting this to still come back in 9.8.
I have one with, one without.
Yeah, I don't know how much of the print run was affected, but I'm pretty sure they count it as a print defect still, or manufacturer defect. And I was expecting this one to be a 9.8. And I got this one purely out of spec, just in case they decide to go with Sam Alexander instead of Dick Ryder.
There was a lot of speculation that the kid from Iron Man 3 was going to be Nova.
I heard about
He even showed up. He showed up at the end of Endgame too. At the funeral.
What the? That
9.6.
Whatever.
Can't win them all.
Yeah.
It's a respectable grade.
It's still a nice book.
Well, it was one of those books where a lot of people really didn't appreciate that book when it came out. So a lot of people were just like, okay, well, whatever.
Same thing with the other .1 that was the first appearance of Kamala Khan.
Yeah, Marvel Now .1.
Yeah.
I don't know. I tell you what, trying to find this book in the CGC submission database was impossible.
Oh, dude, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Because it's I don't remember exactly what was different even. I think the full title was Marvel .1 number 1, all spelled out. Instead of just Marvel .1 and then issue number 1 and the other drop-down menu.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Right, because it's not a .1 issue, which Marvel has.
Yep.
The title name is .1, Marvel .1.
Yeah.
That's so confusing.
Yeah, I usually if I have a hard time finding a name in the submission, I'll go to the census and I'll try to look it up and see what they actually have listed because other people probably have it as well. And then from there, I can say, okay.
I just think what Marvel does, and even I think DC has been guilty of it in the past too, having those issues where it's like issue 16.1, issue 17.2, or whatever. It's like just call it a one shot and don't number it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Los.
I'm up.
Yeah.
You're up.
All right. So the next one again is another Eternals book. And this one I thought was a 9.0. So you can. Damn it.
We believe you.
Is there? There it is. I wrote it. Oh, this was book March 18th. So I didn't just write it today. And
That's
again,
what it says on the facts. So
another one that I cleaned and pressed myself. Obviously, this whole box is. This one, the 9.0, I thought was going to be. This was the better of the two, and came back as a 9.4.
Nice.
So I am again extremely happy. This one it looked cleaner, and I knew it was going to be a little better. But again, I didn't think it was going to be a 9.4. So I was happy about that. So
nice.
And next book, and I get for flea market books, I will take it.
Man.
This next book, I actually got in my LCS. They were having, it was one of the wall books. They were having a sale, 20% off all wall books and everything. I had like a gift certificate from a family member for my birthday. So I'm like, hey, let me pop in there and stuff like that. So the next one is Teen Titans, #2, First Deathstroke. And when I seen this book, it looked pretty damn clean. I had it marked as like a 9.4. That's what I thought it was going to be. With a cleaning and pressing, I was hoping for at least a 9.4, possibly a 9.6, and it came back a 9.8.
Oh, snap!
Hell yeah!
Nice.
I was like, what the hell?
I bet.
So I was just blown away. I was like, holy crap. Man, I knew it looked nice and it was a pretty clean cover. All I did was a quick press on it because it didn't really need much. Couple little touch cleanings here and there. But yeah, I was like, oh, holy hell. And I know I have another raw copy of this that it's not anywhere near this. Even if I clean and press it, it'll probably be like a 7.5. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I will take that.
Hell yeah, man.
I appreciate it, man.
That is fantastic.
So my third book in this round is a book that seems to be always hot, no matter when it's for sale or whatever. Edge of Spider-Verse 2.
Ooh.
Nice.
The regular cover A. This cover I bought as a complete set. I bought the whole Edge of Spider-Verse set way before the movie and everything came out. I just wanted the set. I think I got all 6. It's 6 issues, right? I believe in the whole run, or 5. I don't know. It's 5 or 6 issues. But I got this, and I got a third print of this, which I gave away to somebody. But I got the whole set for under $30 or something like that, shipped. So this book, probably cost me $4, whatever. Cleaned and pressed it. I had it as like a 9.2, 9.4. I thought I'd maybe seen some stuff, but I was able to clean and press it pretty good, I thought. And it came back.
Oh,
9.8.
that's a home run.
That's absolutely fantastic.
So I was like, I am pretty happy with.
Wait, where's that crowd noise?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. So I was ecstatic when this came back. I was like, yeah, I will take it all day, every day.
That's fantastic. That's a $500 book right there.
Yeah. And like I said, and I was like, okay, maybe, a 9.4, if I'm lucky, a 9.6. But I did not think it was coming back at 9.8. And I was like,
So you're definitely selling that one, right?
Yeah. So there's a reason why I'm selling this one. And crap, let me see if I can get to it. You can probably jump to the next person, but
well, I had a similar story with
out of the way.
with the Edge of Spider-Verse. I bought. I went to a store. He had the whole set of 5, and I bought it. I think it was like $2.25 for the whole set of 5, and the 2 was definitely not. It wasn't 9.8. He had a 9.6 slab, so I bought them both. Because I looked at the slab and I'm like, he's like, oh, I think it's got it's got like a rub mark or something like that, which is why I didn't get it. I'm like, I don't remember rub marks being 9.6s. So I got it, I cracked it, I looked at it, and there was a couple of thumb bends on the cover, which pressed out really nice, and it came back in 9.8. While the one from the 5-pack came back in 9.4. Which I ended up parlaying to what was it? I got a First Crimson Dynamo.
Cool.
Traded that at a local show.
Sorry.
Was it your other copy Los or something?
Too much to find this thing.
Don't worry about it. But we'll just describe what it was.
I thought I had it readily available, but I don't. It's the 1 in 25 Greg Land.
Oh, it's the variant. Okay, cool.
Ooh, nice.
You have it,
I have that one as a 9.8.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Is that a $2,000 book or something?
I have a $2,000 book. If this one comes back, I'm like, I think I can get rid of this one. I'll keep it.
Damn, I'd get rid of the $2,000 one, but you guys know what I'm into. So.
Yeah.
I'd keep the pair.
I'll keep them both.
Yep. But yeah, that Greg Land book is some kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Just great.
And I had a chance to get that book signed by Greg Land. And I'm like, oh, I can bring it. I can get it, crack it, get it signed. But I was like, it's a 9.8. If I crack it, I get it signed, it comes back as a 9.6, I'm going to be pissed. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to take the chance.
Yeah, that was a home run. So TJ's asking for a curtain call.
Yeah, he wants
it up again.
A victory lap.
So there's the Spider-Verse 2, Gwen Stacy, 9.8. And just quick recap, there's the Teen Titans number 2, 9.8 as well. So
awesome.
Definitely happy about both of those, man.
Hell yeah, man.
That is awesome.
Round 2, Los is the winner.
Yeah, right?
We're not scoring this match, but maybe we should be. I'm just kidding.
All right, so more from the Jenny Frizen table.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Damn, her cover is beautiful, man.
Yeah, these are just stunning. The sepia tones on it. It's just incredible.
Yeah. You know the grade, right? Yeah, it's got to be a 9.8. None of these are. If any of these are 9.6s, I would be surprised.
Yeah, but those are.
There's no 9.6s in my box.
There's no 9.6s.
Yeah. Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
So that was issue 74.
Oh, her dark, like that dark tone of all of her books. Oh, they're beautiful.
Wait, that was issue 74. Okay,
yep.
I have that one. I have my list open right here, Jimmy.
What's that?
I said I have my list here just to double check that I have these books.
Okay.
You might be getting an offer.
Exactly.
This is issue 72.
Hey, TJ, Bear's got Stephanie Hans in the basement. I've got Jenny Frizen in the basement. No, I'm just kidding.
I just love the way that the lasso, is set.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah, it's really good stuff.
I got that one too.
I got that one too.
So to that point, this one is for sale.
I don't have it signed though.
Anybody in the chat? Anybody here wants to hit me up? This is 100 shipped.
That's
signature series. I also take trades.
It's not bad.
You gonna show a third one?
What was that?
You gonna show a third one? I think
Sure.
we're doing 3 every round now. I think,
all right.
Based on what these guys are doing.
All right. And then again with the 9/8. This one's very colorful.
Yeah, that one's different a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, so this is issue 71. Also for sale.
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
The eyes, that whole when she does the eye like air. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that ice blue.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty stunning.
It's no 78, but you know.
You know, man, I was looking because I'm like, it probably doesn't have a signed 78. I was like, do I have it? I'm like, some bitch, I didn't have the 78.
If you did, it would be sold.
Yeah, I know.
Because I was bidding on one. I was bidding on one on eBay, and I lost the auction, or I fell asleep, didn't get the notification, or one of those. You know how it goes with eBay. You know.
it's awesome. So that would have been sold already.
Hey, so I'm going to show because I think it's been a couple rounds, so I'm going to show a thing or two. I
Sure.
won't take too long. I know I showed this already at the beginning, but since DS, I think, is in the chat, maybe he's not in the chat anymore, but I did pick this awesome book up from DS.
Yes.
Miss Marvel, number 18, 9.4, white pages, first full appearance of Mystique. And then I'll show one more book real quick. So this book, so if any of you guys saw my Golden Age DC superhero show I did with Man Cave a couple weeks ago, there was one book I was sort of teasing during that show that didn't arrive due to mailing issues right now, especially in New York City.
Oh yeah.
So this was the book that I was talking about on the show that didn't arrive yet, but now I have it in my collection. It is Detective Comics 68. First cover appearance of Two-Face right there.
Wow.
And second appearance ever of Two-Face. And it's a 3.5 off white to white pages from 1942. So this is one of my DC Batman
Wow.
grail books, basically.
Amazing.
So
That is awesome.
That's fantastic.
thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah,
Wow.
love that. So I got one more book that I pulled out that I'll show later on the next round.
Dang.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Back to me then.
All right, backseat.
Alrighty.
Back to you, sir.
So I will go with the last two that are not duplicates. I guess I'll do one at a time. That'll make a little bit more sense. So this, I mean, it's not a duplicate in this shipment, but I got this because I already had a copy, and I know that Cersei has been cast already for the Eternals movie. So I figure once the trailer pops, this will go up even more. I was able to get this for like $30, including clean and press. So all in, I think, I don't know. Anyway, so I was hoping for a 9.2 or better on this. So we'll see if I've got a little bit better luck this round.
Yeah.
If I had a little bit better of an eye. The previous copy that I sent in came back a 9.6, which I was not expecting. That was a lot higher. But
that tape music. There
boom,
it is.
spot on.
There you
9.2.
go.
Right on.
Love it.
Okay, there you go.
30 center and a 9.2. That's credible.
Yeah.
That's a
And
book I
then-
bought at C2E2. I didn't get it graded, though.
This one, gotta love an Assad Ribic cover.
That's a book that's heating up.
What's up, John?
I was able to get the entire run from a buddy for $200, 1 through 25. So I basically have $8. I guess $26 into this book. Total.
What's going on, John?
How's it going, John? Thanks for stopping by, bro. And I mean, I'm expecting this one to be a 9.8. It was kept very well. God, this tape.
Cool tabs.
Yeah. All right, so I'm expecting 9.8, and
There it
yes,
is.
That's what it is.
There you go.
And if anyone has not read this run yet, you really need to. It does
it's
not
good.
matter if you're a Thor fan or not. It is so good.
No, that
Except
whole
for
run is great.
yes,
Yeah.
It's like the first 12 issues basically are fantastic, and then it's a little with the Dario Agger.
The
stuff.
boy who had 7 wants to know how much you're selling that for.
This one I'm not selling right now. Sorry, not yet. Not yet. It will be on sale, just not yet.
Nice.
He wants to
Sorry,
hold
bro.
it for a little bit.
The only ones that are going to be on sale like within the next week are going to be the lower grade Thor 390 and Captain America 600. The rest I bought in order to hold on to for whenever the trailers drop.
Nice. Well, you know it popped up as a 9.8, so of course Matt was going to ask how much it was.
Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. I will, Matt. I will hold if you want me to. I will hold on to this for you. I'm not going to like crank it up like crazy just because the trailer drops for you. So I'll hold on to it for you for a while. But honestly, you can probably get it relatively cheaply right now because there's not enough spec going on it. You want me to do one more, or do we want to do?
Yeah, do another.
Right.
Sure. So that's the first null, right?
That is the first Necrosword.
Necrosword.
And the first appearance of...
It was Gore the God Butcher, no?
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Gore the God Butcher. But for whatever reason, they don't actually annotate it on the slab.
Oh.
Yeah. Either that or they just screwed this one up. I'll have to look at my other copy. But I'm not too worried about that right now because it's clearly that book. So since John just showed up, I will grab one of these books. Let me see. Let me grab the lower grade of the two, at least what I'm pretty sure is the lower grade of the two. So this one, let's see if I can find... See, the thing is that my presser did such a good job on these two books that I can't even figure out which one had the color-breaking spine ticks. So that's a good sign. I've got two Kanto first print, number one first prints. I'm probably just going to hold on to the second one until Kanto book 2 drops, which hopefully will still be later this year, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that maybe this one might be down to a 9.2, 9.4. I think it's this one, just because of the spine ticks, but we'll see if they caught those. I didn't really see anything else on the book. I really hope that's the one that had the spine ticks on it. I really, really do. But that makes me really happy.
Nice.
Then the other one's going to be a 9.8, though, not a 9.9, because that's just impossible.
Oh, no.
It's not impossible.
I mean, that would be fantastic, but I'm just hoping for another 9.8 on that, because that would be...
Not all 9.8s are built equally anymore.
Yeah.
That is true. That is very true.
No, well, not any of them are built equally. I was watching what was it, Tech 31 Kids Flash 105 review, where like one looks trash and the other one looks really sharp, and they're both the same grade. I was like, wait, what?
Tech 31 Kid did a grade reveal video. I must have missed that.
It was like a year ago or something like that.
I gotta go backwards on.
Check his channel. Yeah, he was reviewing CGC grades on Flash 105.
Nice.
Sorry, I kind of just spoiler alert. But you know what? I'm not going to apologize for that because I watched Gotham City Chronicles, and I no longer need to. I got to thank you guys for this. I no longer need to read the White Knight storylines.
Probably don't.
Could you guys just?
They went through the whole thing.
I'm not sure that there's.
Well, that's not a show that you watch if you want to actually read the book and have it yet. It's a book club. It's a book club show.
Evidently, yeah. So, but I do have full sets of covers A and B of both series, if anybody's interested.
Somebody's interested in the B's.
Well, I'm trying to track that down. I found one today.
Nice.
Yeah, watching that show without spoilers is like watching the new Comic Book Day book club.
Right. Without having read that book, yeah.
DS, you of all people in this community will probably clean and press your own 9.9 before anybody else, if I had to guess.
So I actually did get a 9.9 at C2E2.
I stand corrected.
That's already. Right. I remember seeing it in person.
Yeah, I got
in 5 seconds. Cover,
and it was a signature series, right?
It was a signature series from Clayton Crane.
That's right.
Yeah, that sold before I got home. It was
right.
I listed it at the show, at in the CGC room when I was looking at the grades.
right.
I took a picture of it and listed it in the car on the way home. By the time I got home after getting dinner, it was sold.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Well,
Very
yes, you will be the next one in this
Not so
community to get a 9.9 pressed by yourself.
He's like, I was odds-on favorite for like 4 seconds.
Well, actually, that was my second 9.9. To be honest with you, the first one was Batman
Second?
Damned.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Damned
Yeah.
doesn't
I
Batman
count.
did 10 copies. I had two 9.9s and a 10. I kept a 10.
I would have too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Very
That's
nice.
awesome.
So we're
Second
back to
place is
books.
first loser.
All right, so this one was definitely a book that I knew was going to be a little lower grade. It looked good in the bag because I bought it, I don't know how many years ago. I think I bought it for less than $10 or whatever. It's a variant cover. I kind of posted it on Instagram and everybody's like, hey, that's a ghost variant. You know, you don't really see those in the wild. I took it out of the packaging and I noticed some color rub in the back, which kind of hurt. So I did my best, kind of cleaned it up. So I had it as like an 8590 is what I anticipated this book would be. And it is X23, number 15, the homage or homage cover to, I think, Daredevil 181 or something like that.
That's
I
right.
believe. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll shoot for it and go for it. And it came back as an 85. So I was dead on from what I thought. Yeah, I said 8590. So they said yes, definitely the color rub in the back cover wear. So I'm like, okay, it's almost all down the spine. So I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. I that's what I thought it was gonna be. So I'm happy with that. Thanks, John. This next one, I kind of threw in here for not shits and giggles, but I thought it'd just be a decent book to kind of move, I guess. Got it in like one of the Comic-Con exclusive boxes or something like that you can get, like holiday boxes or whatever, and thought it was pretty cool. It's Batman Adventures 12, the Bruce Timm like exclusive cover. Yeah, it's the Virgin variant. So
That's pretty
I did a quick press on this one because it was clean as hell. There's a white cover in the front and black in the back, but I cleaned it, just quick wipe down, quick press, and I thought it was going to be a 9.8 anyway.
Nice.
So I was like, if this doesn't come back at 9.8, I'm gonna be pissed because there's like nothing wrong with this book. So I'm happy with that one. This next one is a duplicate, and
There must be exactly 2 things wrong with the book, otherwise it would be a 10.
Yeah,
Supposedly.
exactly.
So, yeah.
It's apparently they found 2 things. I'm like,
Yeah.
Sure, okay. Can you point those out to me, please? Because I don't see them.
Please.
Yeah, because I don't see them. These next 2, I'm not particularly a big fan of this character, but this is kind of like a spec book. If the like HBO Max series, but talking about the Green Lantern like show that they might have coming on, talking about that. They're like, they don't know if it's just going to be a specific lantern or if it's just going to be all of them. So who knows what the hell is going on. So Green Lantern 48, first Kyle Rayner. I bought 4 of these a while back, and I think I bought them all for $7 a piece, $6 a piece, or something like that.
Nice.
And that was shipped, and because I bought them all together at one time from one person, and I sold 2 of them already raw, and these 2 I got graded, cleaned them and pressed them. I thought they kind of looked pretty good anyway. I had them as 9.6, 9.8s, which is what I thought they would be, and the first one, 9.8 white pages.
nice.
So,
Nice.
what I thought it was going to be, and I don't know, because it's a duplicate. I'll just show the other one. What the hell? Yeah. I only have 1 book left after this, and the second one, again, boom, 9/8 white pages.
Cool. You selling one and keeping the other, or you selling both?
I could be potentially selling both. We'll see.
Right.
Well, hit me up. I'm interested in one of them.
Nice. He's like, yeah, I'm already interested.
No, I every time I try to find that book, it's always got some spine ticks on it, and I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, this one, I think both of them had like one or two, but I was able to like press them out, and they weren't color breaking, so I was like, I could get this out, and yeah, they came out, and I mean, I'm happy. I'm like, hell yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, so I mean, I have one more, but that last book that I'm going to show is one that is mine. That's staying in the PC. The rest of these are potentially all for sale, so we'll see. But this last one is definitely mine.
Right on. Okay, so we got a couple more. Let's do this.
Let's see that book. There it is.
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like that red, that deep
With the
red
creepy,
on that
with the
one.
creepy hand in the coming from. Oh
Yeah.
man.
The face is just amazing.
Oh,
It's just
jeez.
really a great look. That's 76, Kavi.
Not a 9.9 though.
Nice.
9.9s for cards.
Hey, you brought me here for color commentary. I have to point that out. Not up to your normal
So you decided to start
standard
now?
9.9 result. Jimmy 2-time 9.9 aficionado.
All right, so this is probably my favorite one out of all of them, even though I'm not keeping it. But
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Yeah.
So is that like a foil cover, or is it just that contrasting of colors?
it's just that contrast.
No, it's a regular
Yeah,
cover.
it's not a foil cover.
Wow.
Yeah. So this
Yeah.
is issue 70,
Oh,
of course.
of course. Man.
But that, yeah, I'm like, was this the February cover or all the hearts?
Man.
How
I
much
mean,
is
it
that
is
one,
one of
Chip?
the longest consistent run of covers on a title in the modern era, really.
Yeah.
There's
She's
like
up there
40,
with,
there's like 40 or
Fusion
50.
Run.
I think there might be up to 50 covers that she did.
And they were all just one after another. It was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yep. And those are all for sale.
How much is that last one,
Is
Chip?
that your last one? Or?
That was my last Frizzen, so that one's
Okay.
that last one's 125. The others are 100.
Nice, dude. Did
I
you
have
want me to
zero
show another
signature
book, or
series.
did
I might
we
have to
do another
consider
two
that
rounds?
one,
I
though.
don't remember.
Go for
What
it.
was that
Yeah,
next
go for it.
Okay, so this is the other newer, somewhat newer pickup that I'll show. I'll take it out of this stupid plastic or whatever. And I hate when CGC does this to older, I guess what you would call more fragile Golden Age books. Sometimes they'll put them in a magazine size holder. I need to actually contact them and see if I can get this in like just a regular Golden Age size holder. But this is one of my Alex Schomburg grails, Marvel Mystery Comics 29. Ooh. So this is one of the most beat up Golden Age books in my collection. It's a 1.0, but it's an Alex Schomburg grail, and you can see why. And the colors on it are still really nice.
Yeah.
But obviously it's a beat up copy, especially the back. You know, the back is trashed, but the front presents pretty well.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad for
and it's
90 years
it's a
old.
very expensive book in high grade. So this is one of my favorite Marvel Mystery Comics covers and Schomburg covers. So
What year is that?
It is 1942.
42.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad for 80 years old.
Love that one.
Seriously.
Yeah. And, you know, this one was my biggest, most recent book, obviously, that I showed on the previous round, the Tech 68, the second Two-Face, first Two-Face on the cover. So super happy to have that one. But this one's awesome, too. So I got some Timely and some DC
There you go.
in the past week or two here, which I've been happy to grab. And I haven't done a haul video on my own channel, so I figured may as well just show it here, you know? So,
Damn.
thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
That's some beautiful Golden Age right there, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
seriously. Wow.
And Sam, you're probably right. I mean, I think that given the time frame, the Prison run I think might already be longer than the Catwoman run from Hughes.
How long was the Hughes run?
It was a while, but I don't think it was 50 issues.
I think it was over 50 issues.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was up there.
Yeah, that's what I figured, TJ. But I just wish that there was some other solution to that. He's saying if it's in a magazine holder, it's too fragile. And I have one other Golden Age book, A World's Finest #8, which is also it's like a 3.0 or whatever, but apparently it's, they can't put it in a Golden Age size holder, so it's in a magazine. And I don't have a box for the magazine size slabs. That's the problem for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Nowhere to put it, nowhere to store them.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Hang on the wall.
You're just going to hang it up.
Bill?
What?
Comic bag musings. All right, so we're back to backseat for this is the final round, right?
Yep, believe so. So this is the other copy of Kanto, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the better of the two. So I'm going to be upset and confused if this is not a 9.8 as well.
So you're saying this is going to be a 9.2?
Probably. Oh, it's that damn lower layer of tape every time. Pull tabs. I got to spread the word about pull tabs in my house. God, this is just making... Okay, there we go. Oh, hell yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh.
Very nice.
So I got this copy from Comic Collector 21 on Instagram. He was really easy to work with, really friendly. He was obviously way more responsive than most people you find on eBay, because a lot of those guys are just checking once every few days, it seems like. The other one that was, I thought, going to be a little bit lower grade, I got from a guy on eBay. And I didn't realize until the book arrived that I'd only seen pictures of it in the bag and board. So there were two massive creases that they definitely broke color when the creases were still there. But clearly, D'Angelo at Deep Pressing Comics, I will shout him out every chance I get, was able to flatten it so much that it closed up the color breaks.
So nice. John and Matt, one of those can be yours.
Seriously.
And that's another story. If you guys have not read Kanto, I don't care if you think it's a children's book. It is fantastic. It is it's one of the best examples of comic writing and I should say storytelling that I have read to this point in my relatively short comic book career, but it is it's awesome.
Very good read.
All right. Finally, last but not least, let's see. I think actually this one might be the higher grade of the two, if they're not both 9.8, but I'll still tease it over here. And then we've got this one right here. So I was thinking that these are minimum of 9.4, both of them. I think it was this one. You're not going to be able to see it because it's not there anymore, but this corner was essentially accordioned. There were like 2 or 3 folds all the way through the book. And again, like I said, I'm going to shout him out every chance I get. D'Angelo at Deep Pressing Comics was able to completely flatten it without letting any of the color break. So,
well, I know what the grade is on that one.
Whatever, I couldn't see it.
Just peeking underneath.
That looks like a 9.4 to me.
Yeah.
Yep, 9.4. So spot on with that one.
Okay. Still a good book to have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is another one that I'm going to be
how's
waiting.
the price trajectory on that book been recently? Because when's Captain Marvel 2? Is Captain Marvel 2 like pushed back a lot further now?
I think it's like 2021 or maybe even 2022.
Okay.
Which is why I bought it now.
Yeah.
To sell it then. And so this one, I think. Sorry, go ahead.
Raw copies, you can get from pretty good prices there now.
Yeah, I
They
got
were ridiculous before that first movie came out.
I got the two of these for a total of $120 for the pair.
Yeah.
9/8 on that book were scraping like $400 or $500 before the
Oh,
film
yeah.
came, which I thought was just absolutely ridiculous.
And this one I think might be a 9.8, but we will see.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
So eventually.
What's going on, Javi? Yeah.
What's up, Javi?
Hey, Javi.
Javi.
So those are all of my books. Pretty damn happy overall.
Oh yeah.
It's not
Nice,
bad.
Very nice. It's awesome.
Ending off on a strong note.
There you go.
All right, Los. Well, you know what?
Go
Hang
on.
on. We're gonna save you for last because you got the banger in the stall there, ready to come out, right?
Yeah, this is my book that is not going anywhere. It might actually get buried with me.
All right,
Dark.
so last two I got. Everybody's favorite character that
Nice.
There
I
you
wish
go.
I had like a boo sound effect.
That's definitely a book that's being sold right now.
Yeah.
it is available.
It is not staying in
It
the
is
feed.
widely available.
If anybody's interested and they're looking for a copy, that is available. As is the
B cover.
B cover. Also a 9/8. So
I didn't even realize
Well,
there was
yeah,
a
I
B
mean, you
cover.
already ruined the suspense of the grade mystery.
I did. It was a 9/8 box. What am I gonna say? Right?
Yeah.
There you go.
It ain't a Jimmy 2-time 9-9 though.
Very nice.
3-time. Get it right.
3-time? Really?
Yeah, 2 of those Batman dams were 9/9s.
There you
Holy
go.
hell, brother.
Don't forget
All
the Pano.
So this last one, pretty funny story behind this. So I was looking for it for a while. Went on eBay, was bidding on one, and I lost the bid. It went over what I was hoping to pay for it. So I'm like, hey, no, whatever. I lost it either the next day or the day before. I'm not too sure. I had it on my watch list. When you put your eBay watch list and stuff, and it sends you emails.
Mm-hmm.
So I get an email for the same book, or not the one that I lost, but another copy, and it was like $25 or $30 less than my max bid on the other book, and I instantly bought it. I was like, I don't care. I want it right now. I'm buying this thing, and it was a buy it now too. So no auction, no nothing. I was like, yep, I'm done. I was like, I want this book right now. It looked okay. I had a few little, things on it, little ticks here and there, but no color breaking, no nothing. And it is one of my favorite covers of all time, and that is my
Turner.
number 8 Turner Virgin variant, the San Diego Comic-Con variant.
That was the book that was back up there on your display forever.
It was.
Yeah.
I had it on display. I bought it raw, cleaned and pressed it.
I was just looking at that on eBay the other day, but I was looking. I want the German version.
Yep, TJ has the German version.
I know he does.
Yeah. So
Of course he does.
I have this one, and like I said, I think I said I had it as a 9.4. Which is what I was thinking. I was at least hoping for, and it came back a 9.8 white pages.
Oh, God.
Yes. So I am so happy to have this book, and next, videos or whatever, you will see it back up here somewhere. It will be back up here.
Yeah, well,
It should be.
Oh yeah, Michael
Wow.
Turner goodness. So I love this cover. Thanks,
That's
Big.
amazing.
Yeah, so I was so happy to get that back as a 9.8. So I will take it.
it's a gorgeous cover, dude.
Beautiful, man. So I mean, the only downside, obviously, is I couldn't have it signed by Michael Turner, because having this with a yellow label on top. Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
would have been just the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, thanks everybody. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Like I said, this is a book out of all 9 that are here. This is one that is not for sale. It's staying with me.
Yeah.
I love that book. So one that I was looking for, it was a personal grail of mine, and to get it for cheaper than I was willing to pay, and to have it come back as a 9.8. So I'm like, yes. Yep.
No, that's incredible.
All day.
Lots of 9.8s, fellas. Good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there was a bunch of 9.8s, and there was some pretty good books, man. I mean, like I said, I'm happy that I got the grades that I got because I cleaned and pressed these. So I was ecstatic at the results. My next foray into pressing, I guess, is I have my books from my first submission that I ever did. And I never cleaned and pressed them. I just submitted them because I didn't know really anything about the cleaning and pressing game at that time. So I got a bunch of books that came back as 9.0s. And I'm looking at them, and I'm like,
I can fix that.
I might be able to fix whatever was wrong with these books now. So I have like an X23 or an NYX number 3 that came back as a 9.0. And I'm like, yeah, that's going to get cracked. I have a Batman Adventures 12 that's also going to get cracked as a 9.0. I have my X-Men 266, the Gambit 9.0. That's probably getting cracked. So, be on the lookout for that, because I'll probably be cracking those and cleaning, pressing them, and resubmitting those and see what's up. So,
yeah, I hear you there. My first big submission, well, my first 2 submissions actually, before I got into cleaning and pressing, and I look at them and I'm like, yeah, I can fix that.
Yeah, I know. I looked at them and I'm looking at them like, yeah, and I see like slight little things here, and I'm like, yeah, that could come out. I'm like, if that's what it's getting dinged for, I'm like, yeah, this thing's getting cracked.
Like looking at the grader's notes, and you're like, no, I can fix that.
Yeah, it's like some waviness on the cover or whatever, some light, like creasing, or something. Like, yeah, that's coming out.
Like I've got an ASM 129 and a 9.4 that the only reason it has a 9.4 is because there's a bend at the top corner. Just a bend, no color break, nothing, just a bend. And I'm like, all right, I have to crack this thing out and press it, because if I can get a 9.8 on this thing, I mean, that's just, you can ask Matt, it's championship level, right?
Oh yeah.
You high grade collectors make me itchy. Like, I'd much rather have my
Modern,
3 to
man.
4.0 like Golden Age books than any 9.8 book in the world.
I'm with you. Anything Golden Age, Hey,
I'm not trying to get into an argument about it, but like, you guys are arguing about like little things, and I'm like, I could care less.
But this was $1,000.
2 AF-15.
Yeah, and those are low grade too, man.
Hey, low grade is still more expensive than any of my books.
There you go.
This is true.
Those things are beautiful. I don't care what grade they are.
I don't either.
Those things are amazing.
Wait, you have 2 AF-15s?
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. 2.
They're low grade. You have 2.
Yeah.
I don't care what low grade that you have 2.
All right. So this is actually pissing me off. So let me see if you'll be able to see this or not. But not a single one of those books
has grader's notes.
Has grader's notes. Not even the 9.2s.
Yeah, you're gonna have to call them up and get them to post those.
Yeah.
Well, actually, so it depends. If your account isn't at a certain level, you don't qualify for grader's notes.
I do though. I've got the.
You got the highest tier.
No, as long as you have the one that's like 100 and whatever a year.
Second high.
Then, yeah, then you're supposed to get grader's notes on anything graded after 2012.
Yeah, you know
free.
what? Lately, I think they're just trying to play catch up because.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, I only one of my books had one. That the 8.5 is the only one that actually had grader's notes. Everything else didn't have anything.
And that really, TJ and I had a conversation about this, and someone else had a conversation with me about this, and that really bothers me because they're supposedly sitting in front of these books for at least several minutes, and they're writing stuff down. They are, because there's internal communication. Like, I even emailed them to ask them this question before these books came back, and they gave me the most canned BS answer ever. Just basically, and they literally said that graders notes are a courtesy to the customers.
I got the same response one time as well.
Yeah. And
I've never not gotten graders notes for anything 9.4 and below, right? 9.6, 9.8, they won't give you anything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And one time, I think on a 9.6, I got graders notes. But
I actually got graders notes on a 9.8, but it was Batman Damned. So
yeah, but I'm looking at my next submission that's on its way back right now, and it's 24 books, and there's a handful of them that are in here that are customer books that are 9.4s, 9.0s, 9.2s, and not a single one of them has graders notes attached.
That's
when the difference in the grade is so much more minute like that, like when it is like 9.4 and above, especially, you know what I mean? Like the differences are so small.
Yeah.
That's what pisses collectors off the most, because they're left in the dust about why, right?
Well, like
but
with
that's also, but those are also the grade. Those are also the grade levels where it's the most subjective on the grading end. So they're afraid of giving those notes out, I have a feeling, because then they'll be under the microscope.
That's true, because I've seen.
I think so.
Yeah, I've seen so many of them, getting released at that level. When it's the 9.6 and the 9.8, it's almost never, right? Because it's
almost never
between one spine tick and two spine ticks.
Yep.
You know, there's really nothing that can be said. Like, so two spine ticks, right? And nobody wants to hear, two spine ticks, and I get a freaking 9.6. That sucks. But it's
that's the grade. Yeah.
But when it's a 9.4. There is such a wide range of defects that encompass a 9.4. I want to know what it is, right? I want to know if it's fixable or if it's not fixable. I want to know where that defect is so that I can, zero in on it.
Yeah,
there should be graders notes for every grade, in my opinion, but that's not how it is. For some reason.
However minute or small they think the grade, that note is, it should be on there. Whether
they clearly
give it to you or they have it at least filed away in a database that if I can, email them and say, hey, this is my submission, or this is my serial number for my book. Can you look it up and be like, hey, why did I get a 9.0 on this book, or why was it a 9.2? And they should have that down, saying, we found this in the corner or this or whatever, and so then you can kind of make the decision, like, hey, do I want to crack this guy open and try to clean and press it and get it if it's something that's reasonable? Obviously if it's color breaking tick or color rub or something like that, obviously you can't fix that. But if it's something that's fixable, it'd be nice to know that.
That's literally their job, is to determine what is wrong with the book. So if they have a reason for marking it down a point or two, then they should be able to tell us what that reason is. Yeah, exactly, TJ. Just laziness. I don't, and that's true.
I don't necessarily agree with that. I think
that's right.
It's pretty solid competition for them. But
that's true. They've improved a lot in the past year or two, even CBCS.
I mean, that's one of the things I really like about CBCS is free, complete graders notes. Even on like higher grades.
I like that sometimes they'll even put it on the back of the frickin' slab.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
if their slab was better.
Right.
That's the only thing.
They're supposed to be releasing a new version in the next, however many months after all this stuff settles down.
Mm-hmm.
But it reminds me of when I was touring colleges, and there was one school that I went to, and they had this attitude about them that was just kind of like they expected everybody to want to go there, so they had no reason to make you want to go there themselves.
Okay.
Whereas most schools, when you're going to tour, they're trying to convince you, this is the best place to go for reason A, B, C. I feel like CBCS has been doing that lately. That's the thing that I think CGC is missing. They feel like it seems like they feel like they don't need to really try to beat out the competition. They haven't for a long time.
Yeah, but, I mean, the fact that they've been around the longest, they're the ones that kind of, change the game as far as graded books and how they sell in the market. and they've done, their share of things, and they've improved a few things, and then the cases and everything, stuff like that, labels and everything. But you're right. It feels like they got to that point where it's just like, okay, we're the top dog. Whatever we put out, people will still still get, especially flippers or people selling stuff, because your stuff, if it's CGC, it's probably going to sell more than everybody else's. CBCS is getting better. The price comparisons are a little tighter now, as far as like selling points, but you still get more for CGC. The fact that CBCS still doesn't have a registry after so long is hurting them as well.
That is also true.
But at the end of the day, CGC is still the top dog. A lot of people still their cases are way better than everybody else's. Their registry is great. Everybody always goes to the registry, the census, and everything. Prices, it is what it is. But if you're planning on flipping a book, your best bet is going there. And then the fact that their CGC, the signature series, is still, you can't match their signature series. CBCS and all these guys doing the signature verification, it's dicey at best. When you get a CGC signature, that somebody was fucking standing there watching that signature happen. And we've all been through the, standing in line for fucking hours at the CGC.
I have a little bit of a gripe. I have a little bit of a gripe with that, because I think certain outlets like Midtown Comics and other big comic book stores, their certificate of authenticity is pretty much, a pretty safe sign that book has actually been signed by that person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm not anti Red Label. I actually use that's the only reason I use CBCS.
Yeah, to get those books.
And I wouldn't use them if CGC offered the same service. So I actually do think that is a valuable service that I wish CGC offered. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the Yellow Label program. I've used the Yellow Label program all day, but there is a market for that, and I don't understand why CGC won't address
do that. And there's a lot of people. I mean, I have plenty of books that are signed at small cons that nobody was there. CGC wasn't anybody, and if I get it, it comes back as a green label, and it's like, who the fuck wants a green label? But getting the red label and saying, yes, this is verified, and we did everything, stuff like that. The only thing is it's kind of pricey, isn't it? Like the verification.
I mean, it's around the same as, I guess, maybe it's slightly less than an actual signature series book. It's like somewhere in between.
Yeah.
So
a signature.
I mean, but consider what you're paying for. Like you're not just paying for grading, and you're not paying for a live witness. You're paying for something else that's in between. So that, I think that's where it's appropriately priced.
The technology behind it, I mean, if it can put people in jail, right? If it's trusted by the courts, I think a bunch of collectors can also
trust it. Yeah, this is Beckett,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a while with cards and stuff.
Better late than never, right?
Yeah, 90 right on time at the 90-minute mark.
That's exactly what Backseat.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
So we are at 90 minutes, and I think it's time for us to wrap it up. So we can either do a quick show off, or we can just wrap it up and say what we got going on our channel.
Up to you guys, just wrap it up, show off, whatever you do.
There's a lot of books. They can watch the replay.
Yeah.
What got going on your channel this week?
Yep.
I might.
You guys got anything coming up or anything like that?
I might do a recap video of this, just so that I've got like maybe a 10-15 minute video just showing the books that I unboxed tonight. I recently won my third contest in a row from Burke Family 54 Comics.
Nice.
The other two were Comic Mag Musings and Discovery Bay. So I'm going to unbox that maybe tomorrow morning. I don't know, a lot of.
I don't think I've ever won a contest. I've entered a whole bunch, though.
I've entered almost every single one of Reggie's weekly contests.
I gave up on that one a long time ago.
Me too.
I know. At this point, I just do it for
me and 9,000 other dudes.
Yeah, I was like 0 for like 27 or 30.
Yeah, I think I tried like for 10 to 20 weeks, somewhere in that range.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm 0 for like 57 or something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
But I don't know. Other than that,
you do.
yeah. Well, maybe that's why I won these contests. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and do that unboxing maybe tomorrow morning at a reasonable East Coast AM. Sorry for all the West Coasters, but you guys get all of the shows late at night. So
Dude, the East Coast gets like the ringer in this community as far as the show times and things. It's like
it really
we're
sucks.
up late and then we're up early. So.
Yeah, like I regularly have to be up at 5 a.m. I'm not usually going to be staying up this late for anything. Because, yeah. I mean, right now I can, obviously, but that's all I got.
On those?
Not much. I mean, I might be on the same page with Backseat. Probably do just like a quick recap unboxing on my channel. And then, like I said, maybe a future crack and press video. So I might be cracking out some books and doing some pressing and stuff like that, and maybe show those off, and then I can see what the end result is when they come back. So might be doing something like that. But other than that, I got nothing else going on.
Right. Cool. What about you, Kavi?
What do I have going on? I'm gonna try to sneak in a haul video at some point. I might actually do it pre-recorded. I know I'm not known for doing pre-recorded stuff, and I pretty much, because I do it the lazy way, I just go live and be
That's
like,
it.
hey,
I know,
but I might do it pre-recorded. We'll see. And then on Tuesday next week, I got the next Original Art Hour episode with Brian from Take the Time Collectibles. So that's Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then the week after that, also Tuesday, that's I think that's the 28th, at 9 p.m. Eastern, Mike the Collector, who's a chat all-star. He shows up in a lot of the chats, but he doesn't make a lot of content on YouTube. He does have an Instagram account. He's going to also be on the Original Art Hour show on Tuesday the 28th, 9 p.m. And then 2 days after that, another episode of Original Art Hour with TJ Slabdragon Watson. Woo! So that's amazing. TJ is going to show all of his art on the show. So I can't wait. 3 awesome guests lined up for Original Art Hour. And then just a stupid unboxing, stupid haul video for me.
I know one that TJ is going to show. I know at least one.
Yes, I know that one too.
I know at least one.
Yes, I know that one too.
Well, I still have mystery boxes that I'm trying to get rid of.
Oh yeah.
Well, trying to move. And this guy is still not been claimed yet.
Really? It's gone that far?
I probably put too many out, for my first go round. I put 50 boxes, right? They're $40 a piece, shipped. And this is the grand prize that's in it. It's a 4/5 first appearance of Carol Danvers, who becomes Captain Marvel. Still have this guy as a prize.
What was that? Last issue Walking Dead?
Yeah, last issue Walking Dead. The silver level prize. And I still have a handful of bronze level prizes, and nobody has gotten the cigars yet.
Wow.
No. Oh, really? Wait, so how many boxes are left? Total.
There's 30 boxes left, and this is what you get in each box. You get a hot artist cover, right? So if you're more into the modern stuff, you like good art. You got that. You got
Art Charm, right?
Yep. You got then this is just an example of one box, right? You got bronze. These are Copper Age books, right? Really solid stories, good art, different stuff, right? Just a good different round of things. You got 2 Bronze Age books. Good stuff in here, and then a Silver Age book. All right, and different Silver Age books. So there's 8 books total. There's 30 boxes left. You can call out your numbers. I'm going to do a post on Instagram.
How many did Chad buy? Chad RCG, not Chad.
Chad bought 1.
Oh, he only bought 1. Figured he would buy like 24 and capitalize on all of your grand prizes.
No, I take it back. I think Chad bought 2.
Okay.
Chad bought 2. Bear Island bought 1. Kenny bought 2. Discovery Bay bought 2. A handful of guys in the community have just been really helpful in that area. but yeah, I got 30 more of those to move, and like I said, the grand prize is still available. It hasn't been claimed just yet. It has its own number, so it's not moving around.
I might buy one, but I can't promise you I'll do an unboxing because I don't buy my mystery boxes, and that's my brand. You know?
Right on.
I'll do it. I'm not going to post it.
So I got those available, and then Saturday at I'm not exactly sure what time, but I'm with Kenny again on Comic Head 84's channel. We got another auction coming up, so I'm gonna have just a lot of different stuff, some keys, some other older books that in the collection. Got stuff like this, first Danny Ketch.
Okay, nice.
Maybe first Micronauts.
Cool.
First Apocalypse. Stuff like that. But yeah, so come on over to Comic Head 84's channel Saturday night. I think it's
what time is that?
I want to say it's like 8 o'clock Eastern.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll do a post on what time that is. I'm not exactly sure specifically off the top of my head. But yeah. So that's me. And then I've got I think I got another haul video coming out on Saturday.
Nice.
That's it. But thanks everybody for coming. I appreciate you showing up for the Low Backseat Aficionados CGC unboxing.
It was fun. It was
Guys,
fun
thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate it.
Hey, everybody in the chat, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to everyone in the chat, everyone on the panel, please.
Absolutely.
Got to keep spreading the love, guys.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Have a good night.
Later, everybody.
See you guys.
Peace.